demanding to be alive. You must go on. You mustn't get sick. And you mustn't give up. Why? Because of your fear of dying, you are only surviving, not living.
Ah! Yo, that's the realest I've ever heard, bruh. That's the realest I've ever heard. Nah. I see you staring, bruh. Yo, what's good, me guys? Welcome back to another reaction video. So today we're gonna be reacting to why you shouldn't fear death by minute videos. Now I pondered upon this man's channel through the Instagram, through the IGs. I think it was Che or Donnie. So one of y'all sent me a video and y'all said you need to react to this, and I never did get to react to it, but I did see their channel and I subscribed to it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Browsing through the videos, I came upon this one. I was like, you know, this looks like an interesting video. Why you shouldn't fear death? Because a lot of people fear death. You know what I'm saying? They're always crying right before they die. It might have something to do with your actual body, like you actually just be crying because you about to die and so your body just lets the tears out and stuff. But we're about to react to this and see what's going on with it. I don't know if they're gonna incorporate any type of religion or anything into this video. But yeah, let's get into it, y'all.
Dick limousine, man, I need a vaccine cause I'm hotter than average. I go like that gadget and alien NASA. I'm out of this planet, adjusting to all of the passes you jamming on radio stations. And I'm holding back all of my laughs and I swear 30% of me trying ain't fair. Fuck with a nigga and see how you fare.
Let's see what's about.
Lying in total darkness and unaware of his current situation, he had to rely on sounds to find out what was going on.
You dying, bruh.
It's hard and coarse, almost like rough sandpaper. And his position was very uncomfortable. That much he could tell. Is this blood? He had an iron, almost metallic taste in his mouth.
My man knee got broketed, bro. My man bleeding out his ears, bro. Like he got one of those sirens off of when Wizards Waverly Place? Harry Potter, bro.
With words fading in and out, he was only able to make out 3 words.
How's he hearing?
Accident, pulse,
blood
and defibrillators.
Accident, pulse,
Alex was scared. He tried to remember what had happened, how he ended up like this, but he couldn't.
I don't know, he was hearing with blood in his ears.
And the thoughts of death slowly drowning him. I'm too young to die. I'm only 19 and have my whole life ahead of me.
Dang, your boy's 19 right now. That's kind of crazy. Hold up.
Let's climb the Eiffel Tower.
True, bro.
I promised to take Monica to see the aurora lights above the Iceland sky.
Shit, that's RIP. I ain't got no relationship like that. So that's a teardrop right there, bro.
Hang in there, buddy, said the paramedic. Don't give up. It's important that you talk to me. Tell me something about yourself. Can you do that for me? Blink twice if you understood this.
Shout out to all the paramedics out there that really be, you know, comforting people, bro. That's such an important job.
This isn't how I die. I demand help. I demand to be alive. He screamed, but no one could hear him, for his thoughts had no voice.
Dang,
Alex
bruh.
was from Colorado Springs, where he studied software engineering. He and his girlfriend Monica had been together for 5 years. He planned on marrying her.
Hold on, y'all. Tears might start coming through. My eyes are hurting. It's not because I'm getting sad. My eyes are hurting.
As soon as he found a good paying job and set everything up, he had always planned on traveling with her around the world. But despite his best efforts, he couldn't say these things out loud. He couldn't even blink. Alex's blood pressure started dropping. As Alex was being unloaded from the ambulance, teams of nurses and doctors rushed toward him. The doctors grabbed the pedals and began resuscitating. Light began flashing in and out, his chest sinking and rising, his fingers feeling cold, and now his entire body feeling stiff.
Dang, bruh!
Has it all been for nothing? Would I have been forgotten in
I was gonna make a stiff joke, but it's kind of hitting my feels, bro.
2 years' time? What will they say at my funeral? They'll talk about the boy who got killed by a car. Pathetic. And why did this happen to me? Where was the
Bro, it's making me think of Juice right now, bro. Because people be making jokes how a man died by an overdose and stuff and all this other stuff. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Supposed to watch over me.
Rest in peace, Juice, man.
My heart must have stopped beating.
All the legends,
and
Juice,
I feel my
Etika,
brain
bro.
running out of oxygen. I'm going to sleep. But Alex didn't die. Instead, he fell into a state of deep coma. His friends and family kept visiting him. They shared updates with him, cared for him, cried and laughed with him. But Alex was in another place, between life and death. And in that state, Alex would find himself sitting on a bench in the playground. There, he saw a young boy and a girl sitting on a teeter-totter. He walked toward them and asked where he was, but they didn't notice him at first. Maybe they too are between life and death. He insisted they tell him what they were doing there, but the children continued playing, wholly immersed in their game. After a while, the boy finally noticed Alex. Turning his head and looking at Alex, the boy presented himself as death, and the girl, his sister, as life. Both never stopped playing, only putting their feet down to push back up.
Dang, bro. I don't know, this be reminding me of those dreams you got, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like real peaceful, and it just feels like bliss. Shout out to my dog Will Smith, he be saying bliss a lot.
He explained that if they stopped playing, all would disappear.
Well, Life, you need to play a little bit more. My man in a coma, bro. Life, hype up. You know what I'm saying?
Yours too. Both life and death are needed for you to exist. And yet, people value only life and despise death.
Well, my guy ain't got enough life in him right now. You don't need
to see us as one. Alex had no words to say. He was still processing the idea of being in a coma.
This is
and
why they're
talking
saying
to
you should not fear
and
death.
life. He asked the boy if he was dead, and the boy replied, "There is no such thing as being dead. I am death, and yet you see me playing with life." "I am life," said the girl, "and yet you see me playing with death. We are
yo, this is fire,
we
bruh.
are
This
black
is
and
fire.
white,
Yo, whoever
together,
wrote this,
creating all the colors you see
nice,
around.
bruh.
We are silence and sound, together, creating voices and music emerge. For too long have humans plotted new ways to separate me from my brother. You portrayed him in the worst possible ways. Describe."
Bro, this is crazy, dog. If y'all watch anime, bruh, you can watch anything. You watch movies or anything, bruh. Anything creative where people try to keep people alive and it ends up driving that person crazy because they're no longer really human. And Full Metal Alchemist, bruh. Didn't they try to keep that dog alive, or he tried to keep his daughter alive, so he put her in a dog's body and she was just like suffering or something? Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro, if you watch Full Metal Alchemist. If not, relate to something else, but yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Him as an old wraith with a scythe, lurking around the corners. Alex felt anger in his confusion. He felt like the teeter-totter life and death were playing on. Life claimed he was being unfair to death, and death was saying he was taking life for granted. "What we are doing is the universe," said life, "and you are a part of it. You too are playing it. It is a place for both dead and living. It starts, sometimes feels right, sometimes wrong, and then ends. And if it didn't end, it wouldn't be worth playing. And when this particular game ends, it doesn't mean another isn't starting. But you people aren't living, nor..."
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I don't know what the heck kind of connection they making right here. They saying the cycle continues. Like this grave right here ain't even. I don't get it, bruh. I don't know what they saying, bruh.
You are merely surviving, demanding to be alive. You must go on. You mustn't get sick, and you mustn't give up. Why? Because of your fear of dying, you are only surviving, not living.
Ah! Yo, that's the realest I've heard, bruh. That's the realest I've heard, bruh. Because of your fear of dying, you are only focused on surviving and not living, bruh. Oh, shoot. If that didn't hit some of y'all like it hit me, yee, y'all don't listen to enough motivational speeches, bruh. That's all I'm saying. Les Brown. Bishop Jakes, I think is his name. I don't know, bruh. I suck with names, bruh. E.T., bruh. Y'all can check my motivation playlist, though. I probably got some people in there.
Enjoying
check out the
nothing,
playlist on the channel,
afraid
bro. I gotta set
of
them up for y'all.
everything. And in the moment of death, you regret not living. You regret not seeing pyramids because you thought there would be enough time. But how much time is enough time?
Yo,
"Oh,
I'm
the
liking
future is the sweetest lie on earth," said life. "No one ever thinks that you and all the people you ever met will eventually die until death. Did you genuinely consider it? Did you accept the inevitability of death? You didn't. Otherwise, you would cherish the present very dearly. You would love your friends and family on the level you couldn't understand. Did you truly love them? Did you
Preach to me,
cherish the
baby. Preach
present?
to me, baby.
You weren't, for you would appreciate every moment and every fiber of it. You were breathing, feeling, seeing, hearing, scenting, and tasting. You had the opportunities for living.
This made me want to go skydiving, bruh. It's like I ain't trying to die, the heck, bruh.
And you
Get out of
took
here.
it
Y'all
for
thought.
granted, hooked on the drug
Y'all thought I was
of
serious
the
when I said
future.
that? No,
Tell
sir.
me, when
Hey,
did time ever solve anything? Did it work out for you?
Stu hype me up, though.
What life and death had spoken to Alex had him burst into tears, regretting not living in life and dying in death. As Alex stared at boy and girl rising and falling, he understood the game life and death. The constant push and pull are in no one's hands.
And then he woke up and forgot all of it.
But the choice to fear death is
So
the
he kept just
same
going
as
around going
fearing
crazy,
life.
surviving on
Boy and girl gave him a choice to either wake up and live or die and leave everything behind. He chose life. They told Alex he wouldn't remember having this conversation, but
GG,
he
bro.
will bring with
GG.
him the feeling of tranquility. From
Okay.
now on, he will know that no matter what happens, death will remind him that everything is going to be all right in the end. And if the fear of dying sometimes overwhelms him, he will accept it.
My man got a clean shirt on. He got that designer on, you know what I'm saying? Lower in the back, you know what I'm saying?
Everything
Little
he
cake.
held dearly, to experience pleasure and love, to experience death. He will see the huge role it plays in his life, the magnitude and the importance of it. In some weird way, he will see that death is life. Thus life snapped its fingers, and Alex woke up. With the help of his loved ones, he quickly regained strength. Alex eventually graduated, and together with Monica, saw the pyramids, climbed the Eiffel
Bet,
Tower,
bruh.
saw the Aurora Lights in Iceland, and married.
My guy, what's his name again?
Of 72, he held Monica's hand as she was dying in a hospital, old and sick, to honor the promise that
Told y'all I suck with names, bruh. He's
he
been
traveled to
saying-
England and brought her ashes with him.
No, her name's
He was
Monica,
there,
right?
witnessing the Stonehenge sunset. He dropped a tear as he scattered Monica's ashes and said, "Goodbye." When he came back home, Alex visited the nearby playground. He enjoyed the bright and sunny day. There, he saw a boy and a girl teeter-tottering, playing as if there were no yesterday, today, or tomorrow. They were out of
He already knows what
space,
happened.
time, and themselves. At that moment, he felt unexplained tranquility. At that moment, he was absolutely willing to die.
Imagine going on the park or going to the park and then seeing an old man slump like that. You think he'll sleep, but that man already deceased, bruh. That'd be some weird stuff to ponder upon. That was old man Jack right there. Is that his name, Jack? Dang, bro, I suck with names. That video was actually amazing. I didn't expect that. I don't know how long. I don't know. Y'all saw me get immersed in the video, bruh. I think this video needs to be seen by a lot of people. I'm glad I reacted to it today. It's called Why You Shouldn't Fear Death. I don't know if it should be called that. I think it should be called Why You Should Focus More on Living and Not Trying to Survive. Like, if you want to go, like, I'm gonna go for YouTube right now, right? I could survive. I could do it as much as I need to survive, or I could live. I could do this thing to an extreme degree, get my cloud up, build you guys up, be able to do more stuff for you guys, and just do it faster, more efficiently, and then I'm gonna be able to live because I'm gonna be able to get more stuff faster than just surviving and drawing it out and not doing as much, not being as active or as social with you guys. And you guys can see I'm picking it up, bro. We literally did an 8-hour long reaction stream. We spent 8 hours just reacting to videos that you guys sent in, bro. Cause I love y'all, bro. And y'all show me a lot of love too. So I gotta receive or give it back. And I'm gonna do a gaming live stream too. Eventually. I'm gonna go for 8 hours. I might do it today for real. I don't know. I think I might edit these videos. I have 2 cooking up. And I think I'm gonna record a DMC too after this, bro. So 3 videos in one day. yeah, I need to get my time up on this channel. I need to do more. I want to do more for you guys, and I know I can do it. So it will be done. This is my evolution, my next step in life, bruh. We hit 5K. It's only more work from here on out. More love, more time with y'all, and that's how it's gonna be. I gotta form myself. I gotta shape myself. I gotta evolve, and it's as simple as that. So if you are new to this channel and you want more, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, become a demigod/guys today. Join the divine crew. You know what it is, and hit the notification button. Let you know when a new video comes out. Be the first one to see it, or if we live stream, you'll know that we're live. And yeah, love you guys. See you in the next one. Keep it divine. And peace. Ooh, that was out of order, but you know, it just be like that sometimes. Out. Baby. Come outside and show me what's in. I'm out here. Come on, Caleb. Let's go. Caleb, we gonna get him.